Today I'm going to teach you the easiest way to change the strings in your guitar. Alright, so we're going to change your strings. First thing you got to do is you got to remove the old ones. What I like to get is a pair of these clippers here. Makes it a little bit easier. But I still let most of the tension out of the strings first, just so I don't lose an eye. Until it sounds good. Now you can cut them. Hold on to them so they don't go flying. Alright. And on an acoustic guitar, sometimes they'll get stuck down here in the bridge. So the easiest way to remove them is you take the string and you push it inside the guitar, then you pull the peg out. And there comes your string. Otherwise these pegs sometimes, like this one right here, it's hard to pull out, but push it in, comes right out. Electric, you won't have to worry about that. It's always a good idea to condition your fretboard when you get the strings off, because it's the easiest time to, and to clean it, because as you can see, mine is a little dirty and a little dry. So I'm going to go ahead and do that while I have it off. Also, it's a good idea to put some graphite in your nut, so when you restring your guitar, you have less chances of the string getting caught in the nut and breaking, which happens a lot if you don't do that. So what I use to clean my fretboard is I got this Dunlop guitar cleaner kit. I've had it for a really long time. It will last forever. Mainly what I use in it is just the fingerboard cleaner and then the fingerboard conditioner. It also comes with like a string cleaner and a guitar polish and stuff like that, but it is mainly what I use. You can see my fretboard looks a lot healthier. It looks not dried out anymore, which is good. You don't want a dried out fretboard. Next step is we're going to take a pencil, just a graphite pencil. You can use a normal, old school pencil, but I could only find mechanical here. And what you're going to do is you're going to put it in the nut where the strings sit. And you're kind of just going to cover it with graphite. And careful not to write on the fretboard. But what this does is it lubricates the string through the nut. Sometimes what will happen is your string will get caught in your nut and it'll break your string when you're trying to tune it up. It used to happen to me a lot, and now since I put graphite in there, it lubricates it so that never happens. Because nothing's more frustrating than putting a brand new set of strings on and breaking one. So I'm just going to finish this up here. Now to put the strings on. I got these Elixir strings, which I like to use. They have a kind of an anti-rust coating on there. They're a little more expensive than a normal set, but I think they're worth it. So what we're going to do, you're going to unwrap your string, try not to poke yourself in the eye, and you're going to insert it down here. Or if you have an electric, just run it through the bottom, through the bridge. On an acoustic, you're going to want to pull it out a little bit and make sure that pin's in there. And now here is the easiest way to make sure your strings don't slip. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to turn the tuning peg so that the hole on it is perpendicular with the neck. So if I'm looking at it like this, the hole is up and down. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your string, you're going to come from the inside of that hole, and you're going to go out. Like this. You're going to pull it mostly the way tight. You don't want to have to wind it forever. And then you're going to come around the top of the tuning peg in a circle, and then you're going to go under. You're going to go under like this, under the string that was there. You're going to pull it tight till it kinks it, and then you're going to pull it up towards the top of the headstock. So now, when you go to turn it, you're going to be turning your tuning peg counterclockwise. And what happens is it kind of puts an anti-slip in the string here, because now you have that looped string holding it from slipping. So now all I need to do is turn it a couple times. And you're good to go. So let me put the rest of these strings on, and then we'll talk about trimming it and stretching your string. Alright, so now that you got all your strings attached, you're going to want to stretch them out. This is an important step, because if you tune it perfectly and you start playing it, what's going to happen is you're going to make one bend and it's already half step down. So you really have to stretch these strings. What I like to do is kind of just pull them like this. Not too hard, but just enough to get the stretch out of them. Now that we got our strings on and it's tuned up, we're going to take our clippers again and we're just going to cut them off the top here. You don't want to leave them too long, but you don't want to cut them too short. I mean, it really doesn't matter, but my general rule of thumb, you kind of put it flat like this. Once you hit the tuning peg, you cut it. So you're not trying to get as close as possible, but you're also not leaving it sharp to cut yourself on or get it caught in the case. Mine are kind of dull. It's a lot easier when you have sharp ones. But there you go. Now you got yourself a nice tuned guitar that won't come out of tune. Thanks for watching. Check out my channel, like, subscribe, and we'll see you real soon. Thanks.